I must say, I've attended your concerts, and I mean, people would rather you just sing for the next half an hour, I think. But
Sure, we can do that.
so we'll do some singing in the middle, huh? But how's life? How's it
Good,
going?
good. Little underslept, but rest okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were saying you're underslept, it's quite busy. You're doing around 8 shows a month, which means at least 16 flights, sometimes more, and a lot of driving and getting to places. And I guess, is it hectic? It must be hard, and you have to do a show and everybody's dancing and you have to give that energy to them, right? Again and again and again. How is it? Is it a very hectic life being a famous singer?
Uh, as much as you get tired with the logistics, but then once you're on stage and you're there and then you look at people's faces and their eyes, I think you forget everything. It just is so worth it. Looking at their faces light up when you sing and the connection that you have. So, yeah, that's what we do it for. Yeah.
And you're married, no kids?
Yes, yes. I'm the kid here, so
You're the kid?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about work-life balance? Do you get to see him? Your husband, I mean? Much?
yes. In fact, the work-life balance is also possible because he helps me balance it a
How?
lot. A, understanding. B, he travels with me a lot of times when we can. And yeah, we take care of each other. I mean, if I'm a little occupied, I start cooking because I love to do that. It just kind of de-stresses me. And I'm sure that everything is taken care of that I have to go. I think, in fact, I'm a very bad packer. He's great at
He
it.
packs your clothes?
He packs my clothes and my suitcase like no one else can. He's so good at it.
A man can pack a woman's clothes?
He's so much better than I am.
Wow.
For sure.
I mean, I can't even imagine that situation. I mean, my wife, my wife won't even let me, like, touch her closet. She's like, please, you don't do this. You don't know what all it, like her cosmetics and which dress and when.
That makes two of us then.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how to pack, I don't know how to pack.
So
Therefore, we are here.
Okay, so you got lucky there.
We can talk about packing for the next half an hour. It's a
We
big
can.
art form.
No, but you really got lucky there. Okay, I want to talk about some things which are commonly discussed about music, and I thought, you're not only a singer, and we will make you sing a little bit, but also discuss some of these things that are discussed on social media a lot. Everybody is accused of using Autotune a lot. Okay, firstly, tell me, what is Autotune? And can it really make anybody a singer? Like, if I put a Autotune software on, I start singing and I'll sound like a professional singer? Is that, what is it?
So, first of all, Autotune is something that, for example, you need to walk on a straight line. Some people can really bang on walk on it. Some people might stray one step, two steps. If you're really drunk, probably you can't see the line also. So, an Autotune just brings you back to the line. So, there's nobody on this planet who is perfectly on that line. It's not, that's human error that we are born with. Now, Autotune is like a symptom. It's not the main disease.
Okay.
The main disease is coming from the fact that people are not learning the art form. People are not learning how to sing. They're not being trained at it. Or even, again, not necessarily Indian classical music, but it could be Western classical music. It could be jazz. It could be opera, anything. I think getting that formal training, that kind of brings everything together. Having your diction correct, pronouncing words properly. Autotune is one of the symptoms of it. Getting more feel into the song, being more expressive. I think everything will fall into place once you start learning the art form. So I think the real problem is not the Autotune, it's actually people not learning music.
And just skipping it and jumping and using Autotune, like depending on Autotune more than you need to.
It can bring you to pitch. It can't, आपके अंदर feeling पैदा नहीं कर सकता वो.
Okay.
It will not make you a singer who can emote.
Okay.
ऐसा plug-in अभी तक बना नहीं है. So
Okay.
yeah.
Speaking of that, ऐसा बनेगा, like we are talking of artificial intelligence, which can, create music and sing songs, or you can sing in this person's voice or that person's voice.
Yeah.
And there's been huge controversies in the West. People are saying, my voice, somebody stolen my voice. Is it a real threat in the music industry, or say the jingles industry? You started with jingles long back. So, I mean, is artificial intelligence going to have a big impact on the music industry, you think?
I think right now it's like when you first meet someone that you have a crush on and you're so enamored. I think social media and AI is that for us right now. We are very enamored by it. Oh, this can do that, this can do this, and all of those things. But AI can obviously it can create a voice. It can sing in a voice that is already created by somebody who's lived through life with experience, by successes, failures, a lot of gumption, all of those things put together. ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस के बगैर आप गा नहीं सकते हो. तो ऑफ कोर्स एआई अभी नया है तो सबके लिए बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है, बट आई थिंक इट्स फेयरली टू न्यू टू टेक अ रियली strong stance on it. I think we're still on the let's
too
wait and
early.
watch. Let's wait
Still
and
too
watch.
early.
Yeah.
Also,
But learning will never go old. It will never go out of fashion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're from the pre-internet era. You
Yes.
started long back. You've been around.
Yeah.
I've been around. We've been around a lot. Now we attend conclaves. So, and
Without
now you're in
packing.
this super plugged in, networked Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts era. So a lot of music is about that. There's literally charts of what's trending on Reels. Music on Reels means in 10 seconds it has to catch.
Right.
ऐसे पहले जब पिक्चरों में गाने बनते थे, लॉन्ग बिफोर 60s 70s, एक धुन होती थी, पहले गाने की धुन चलती रहती थी, फिर करके फिर उसके बाद गाना आता था. If you do that in Reels today,
मैं उससे पहले की बात कर रही हूँ. एक विलंबित गाते थे खान साहब, 2 घंटे का एक ख्याल होता था. आमिर खान साहब 2 घंटे के लिए एक ख्याल गाते थे, एक राग गाते थे.
हाँ, and एक reel, अगर if you reel भी, like people don't watch the full reel. If people get bored in 2 seconds, they just watch the next one. So we are living in that era of music. I don't know whether it's good or bad. Do you think, like in the 60s and 70s, some of that old music we hear, Kishore Kumar's, Mohammad Rafi, Lata ji, of course, was in both the eras. They sound more melodious. Is it because of nostalgia? Is just because I'm old and it makes me remind me of my childhood or something? Or or even the 90s, you had like the Sajan and all those kind of music.
Rahman sir, 90s. Yeah.
Like, do we have less melody and everything is like a quick snack now in music? Do you feel it, or is it something just we old people feel?
I think it's a mix of both. What happens is because people back then were using their own minds to take time to decide whether they like something or not. Like एक picture है, शोले शायद पहले
Hey.
फ्लॉप हो गई थी, फिर बाद में लोगों ने उसको
हाँ.
पसंद करना शुरू किया. तो लोगों को अपने टाइम से वो पसंद करते थे. अभी it's not just social media, it's also marketing, it's also something that is being really sold hard.
Yeah.
So it makes an impact. If you hear something 500 times, you start liking it. It's something like that. But then again, it doesn't stay for long. I think even with the phones, I think our focus is getting so erratic and it's very spiky that people are losing their minds and they want to stay away from it, pick a book and start reading it, or go and watch a play where you have to keep your phones outside. In fact, there are many restaurants who are giving you a discount if you leave your phone outside. I think we're getting back to that era.
Maybe.
So yes, I think in a way, you're right. There are a lot of songs that you hear that are being hammered a lot. But then in that clutter, what's happening is there's a good song which you often miss. But वो है, उस एल्बम में शायद 6-8 गाने हैं. बट क्योंकि वो पहला एक प्रोमो गाना आपके लिए इतना ज़्यादा लूप में चल रहा है, तो आप वो छठे आठवें गाने पर पहुंचते नहीं हैं. So I think it works both ways. That why are we falling into the matrix? Let's break it. I
Yes.
will go and check out that full album on a music app and listen to every song.
Like
Take that half an hour.
really enjoy the music, not just,
Also, yeah, I mean, an album costs you lesser than a cup of coffee these days.
oh, I mean,
You're spending more on coffee than
if you have one of the premium accounts on
Yeah, so-
Spotify, you can just keep listening to as many as
So, being a huge coffee buff myself, I still feel that there's a lot of space in your life as well as your mind to read a book, to listen to an album. In fact, vinyls are doing a comeback. I think
there is a comeback, and I'll give you another
U-turns
example.
happening. Yeah.
There is some people are having some fatigue, screen fatigue.
Yes.
So even books we are seeing are making some sort of a
Yes,
comeback.
that's true.
And in your industry, let's talk about some other phenomenon which is very popular these days. Certain concerts, their tickets get sold out in 7 seconds, and they are sold in the black market. So although there is a generation that is obsessed with their phone, when it comes to a Coldplay concert or a Diljit concert, it just went in seconds. What's going on there?
We were just talking backstage about this, and I will really not mince my words and say that this is a very elitist way of looking at life.
Elitist way.
Yes, it is, where I think we have sucked the coolness out of denims, lobsters, seafood, and concert tickets. We are just showing up for a Coldplay concert because हमको fix you के 2 लाइन के आगे नहीं आता है, but हमको वहाँ दिखना है. वो एक प्रॉब्लम है. हम क्लासिकल कॉन्सर्ट में कुर्ता पजामा पहन के जा रहे हैं क्योंकि हमको कल्चरल दिखना है, बट रागों का कोई नॉलेज नहीं है, ना ताल का ज्ञान है. कभी कभार ये भी नहीं पता होता कि वो इंस्ट्रूमेंट क्या है वो जो बज रहा है. हाँ, वो सितार टाइप लग रहा है, बट ये नहीं पता कि ये वीणा है. That's what I'm trying to say here is that there are so many of my friends who are genuine fans of Coldplay who actually have gone to different venues, not just in India, abroad also, to listen to them. They genuinely like what they make, but unfortunately they can't do it in their own country. We need to start retrospecting and asking ourselves some important questions. Do I really need to do this? Do I like doing it? Am I happy doing it? If tomorrow my phone, if tomorrow the phone doesn't exist, if social media just shuts down, would you live that same life?
I don't
That's
know
a
if people want to
question.
live.
No, live the same life.
I don't even know people want to live if you take away their phone.
No. You will be very surprised as what all you can live without. So I think
Correct.
this
And
is-
even when they go to the concert, the first thing what people do, Coldplay comes on stage, phone is out, recording starts.
Right.
So
like for example,
Yeah.
lot of people come up for a selfie. In fact, I have this one odd request. So can you pout? I still enjoy that one person who comes up to me. Can you give me an autograph? It's so much more special, and I'm sure if they ask me that, I will actually write something more personal for them, and
Right.
I'll remember that person's face.
I won't make you pout, but I will make you sing, and we all want to enjoy your singing, and that's why we are making you sing. So, mini free concert. So maybe you can sing two lines of 2-3 songs. Like we don't have time for the whole song.
Medley, acha.
Medley, okay, medley. We call it a medley, yes. Whatever you feel like.
Okay. ఇది మా తెలుగు వాళ్ళు చాలా ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ.
All right then.
ఈ పాటలోని మీకు పార్టిసిపేషన్ కావాలి మటుకు. కాదు మటుకు ఒక yes. Okay. That was in Telugu. Okay. చుట్టమల్లే చుట్టేస్తాంది తుంటరి చూపు, ఊరికే ఉండదు కాసేపు, అస్తమానం నీలోకమే నామై మరపు, చేతనైతే నువ్వే నన్నా పూరా నా నిద్దరు కులాసా నీ కలలకి చేసా నీ కోసం వయసు వాకిలి కాసారా నా ఆశలు పోగేసా నీ గుండెకు వచ్చేసా నీ రాకకు రంగం సిద్ధం చేసా ఎందుకు పుట్టిందో పుట్టింది ఏమో నువ్వంటే ముచ్చట పుట్టింది పుడతానే నీ పిచ్చి పట్టింది నీ పేరు పెట్టింది వయ్యారం ఓణి కట్టింది గోరింటు పెట్టింది సామికి ముక్కులు కట్టింది చుట్టమల్లే చుట్టేస్తాంది హా చుట్టేస్తాంది చుట్టమల్లే చుట్టేస్తాంది రే
Ma'am,
It was a perfect
if I may request,
Yes.
with lot of humility for
Yes.
us North Indians, okay, can you please sing in one of the other Indian languages, which
One of
is
the
called
Indian-
Hindi?
Okay, yes. I appreciate that line that you just said, one of the Indian languages, because yes, Hindi, Telugu, Urdu, Tamil, everything is one of the languages of India, and I love India for that. Yeah, I love it. Okay, this is brand new.
पुराना एक गाते हैं फिर एक नया गाते हैं ऐसा
पुराना भी गाना है.
the one that made you big.
I still feel there's more to do.
नहीं the one that
That,
made you proud, your first big hit.
Which one?
वो लम्हे, was it that?
No. Okay, we'll do one. नशा चढ़ा जो शरीफी का उतार फेंका है बेशरम रंग कहाँ देखा दुनिया वालों ने हमें तो लूट लिया मिलके इश्क वालों ने बहुत ही तंग किया अब तक इन ख्यालों ने.
Fantastic. You know, I couldn't manage tickets for the Coldplay concert, but this is the closest to a singer I've ever been in a concert.
Bring
So
it,
yeah,
bring it,
that
bring
is-
it, bring
that
it,
is
bring it.
amazing. So yeah,
In fact, I think I got to know this about Chris Martin. The last time he was in Bombay performing, so the venue was here and the hotel was here, and there was a big roundabout. The traffic kafi thi. Everybody took a roundabout, and he was like, "It's too much traffic." He just jumped over and
Just
went
came?
straight, walked in. Yeah, and I found that so cool.
I think he's.
Everyone who has a ticket, they should be asked at the counter. आपको कोई कोल्डप्ले के बारे में ऐसी बात बतानी पड़ेगी जो आप फैंस को
I think एक quiz होनी चाहिए.
एक क्विज होनी चाहिए, तब आप जाके बैठ सकते हैं.
I guess not a bad idea.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, the Coldplay. Then you know what will happen in India? There'll be Coldplay coaching classes, and people will go to
नहीं,
Kota to
but
learn Coldplay.
this only cool people know. Only
I
cool
know,
people
I know.
know this.
But you know that's how
Yeah.
India works. There'll be like accounts, reel accounts, Coldplay.
कुछ और जुगाड़
how
बैठ
तो हाँ
जाएगा.
कुछ का आ जाएगा उससे. You know, a lot of singers, at least abroad, less so in India, but they have a big music industry, especially female singers. There's a lot of sexiness expected. That they use that to get engagement.
Right.
And say a Miley Cyrus or a Lady Gaga or the original Madonna, she did some really controversial, deliberately using her sexuality to get attention
Right.
along with her music. Music is also good.
Right.
Young girls are watching you. They are on Instagram. They are seeing other singers who get a lot of traction because they may be dressed a certain way or look a certain way, talk a certain way. And they have a certain quality of singing. And there could be this singer who doesn't know any of these tropes
Right.
and just wants to sing. And she may not feel as confident. Like, you know, I know I love singing, but I don't know all this. As a role model for young Indians, and especially women, what would you say to them? Like those, where does all that come in? Like this whole internet persona of a singer, what path should they take to become a singer?
First of all, being sexy please go ahead, feel free, it's your choice. I think I see vulgarity in the fact that people would tell someone what to do, what to wear, what to say, where to go. I think that's a vulgar way of life. But being sexy is completely your call. आपको आपकी लाइफ है, आपको जिस तरह अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना है आप कर सकते हैं. But when it comes to what you do, like if you're singing or if you're painting or if you're acting or whatever, do it for the love of it. ये दोनों चीज अलग आप रखें अपनी अपनी मेंटल सिचुएशन में. बाकी मुझे आई डोंट थिंक you or I or anyone has the right to tell someone how to be. But whenever you do something, choose a profession that feels like you're on a vacation every day and you love it, irrespective of anything. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, our time is up, but I will be greedy and ask you to sing one more song and then we'll call it a day. So, जो भी एक कोई आप गाना गाना चाहें.
Oh, okay. We'll end with a newer one. मेरे दीदार को ये आईना भी खुद तरसता है. मेरे महबूब तेरा तड़पना तो बनता है. मेरे महबूब तेरा तड़पना तो बनता है.
Thank you so much. Big hand. And thank you for coming.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you very much for that. May I call upon Samruddh Bhattacharya.